Hello, my name is Nicholas J. Rudy, and today I would like to talk to you about PPO, PPM, term sheet, due diligence, and regulations. So to start, we have a little outline. We're going to be talking about private placement offerings, regulations, private placement memorandum, term sheet, and due diligence. Private placement offerings. What are private placement offerings? They are any type of shares issued by a small company to raise capital. This is one of the most common ways to raise capital for smaller companies. They are not registered with the SEC. A main advantage that comes with this type of offering is that it happens much faster and it has much less fees. A disadvantage are that the investors who invest in these types of offerings, they want to take on more risk. So they require a higher rate of return. Some of the regulations are both at the federal and the state level. The federal level is Section 4.2 and Section 3A11. In Section 4.2, it states that it is an exemption from registration, that purchasers must have enough knowledge and experience to be sophisticated investors. In Section 3A11, it says that the company needs to seek to facilitate financing of local business operations, which requires the company to be organized in the state where it is offering the securities and make sales to residents of that state only. With regard to state regulations, we have Rule 504, 505, and 506. Rule 504 states that permits offers and sales of not more than $1 million during any 12-month period. Rule 505 says it allows for the sale of up to $5 million of the securities in a 12-month period to an unlimited amount of investors. And lastly, Rule 506 says it allows for the sale of securities to an unlimited amount of accredited investors. What is a private placement memorandum, or PPM? A PPM is a legal document provided to investors when selling another security in a business. It is very similar to a business plan where it shows where the money and assets are going to be used. It is different in the sense that the disclosure is descriptive and not persuasive. It is mostly factual and concrete, not emotional. The outline of the typical PPM is going to say the detail and structure of the company information, operations and summary of operations, risks involved with investment, and the use of the proceeds or the money. You'll typically find the term sheet in the summary of offerings and the PPM, and the document is typically between 70 to 100 pages. A term sheet is a non-binding agreement setting forth the basic terms and conditions under which an investment will be made. This serves as an introduction template for a more detailed legal document. This is very similar to an initial offering, and then after negotiation, an agreement is created. The structure is bulleted format and will typically consist of purchasing price, proposed time and process, condition to closing, and a confidentiality statement. Some key terms to note in the term sheet are valuation, option pool, liquidation, preference, participations, rights, dividends, and investor rights. Due diligence. Due diligence is an investigation of audits of a potential investment or product to confirm all facts. So some startup specific moves are to do research, consider an exit strategy, harvest strategy, and to invest in promising ideas and companies. Most startup companies fail within the first 2 years, so an exit strategy is very important. A harvesting strategy is the reduction of investments in a product so that entities involved can reap maximum profits. Lastly, with a financial due diligence, it is vital to go into detail on 3 important things: how they plan to use the funds, what is their budget, how much money are they trying to incorporate, and a brief legal overview of if we need to go into litigation or what situations will need to be taken in order to collect the money. Thank you.